We began, unfortunately, with terrible and breaking news from Mexico, where at least 9 Americans, including 6 children, were killed in an ambush. Video of the aftermath shows a burned-out vehicle targeted in the attack. Family members of the victims tell CBS News that they do believe that a drug cartel is behind this ambush. It happened yesterday, about 100 miles south of the U.S.-Mexico border.
The victims, who were all women and children, were in a convoy taking some of them to a wedding. They were members of a Mormon group based in northern Mexico. The family says the FBI is now part of the investigation. Jericka Duncan is following this disturbing and developing story. Jericka, good morning. So what more do we know?
You know, there's still so many questions, and this just happened last night. Authorities in Mexico say they've deployed members of their Army, National Guard, and state police to investigate. The victims all left their community at the same time in 3 separate cars. Some were traveling back to the United States, some to the neighboring town of LeBaron for a wedding, when suddenly they were struck by a hail of gunfire so severe that one of the cars exploded.
This is for the record. Nita and 4 of my grandchildren are burnt and shot up.
In a video posted to Facebook, you can see the aftermath of the attack. The scorched SUV that apparently contained the burnt bodies of Maria Ronita Miller and 4 of her 7 children. It's unclear if they were specifically targeted. The victims reportedly all belong to a decades-old Mormon community based in northern Mexico. The youngest victims were twin babies, just 7 months old. Some of the children miraculously survived the ambush but sustained gunshot wounds. They were found by family members. Relatives say 5 remain in the hospital.
I was so angry. And so angry and yet so sad. It was horrifying.
Trish Close is the aunt of victim Donna Ray Langford.
All we could do was immediately start thinking positive and praying at the same time that we were all devastated and very emotional. And it's something that you can't explain, how there's evil people in this world that could do such a thing like that.
Some relatives say they believe the women and children were not the intended targets of the cartels and that this was a case of mistaken identity.
They are amazing, family-oriented people. They are loving, they are giving. They're always looking out for others. They're an incredible group of people.
One family member we spoke to says the children who survived are in the process of being brought to the United States for medical treatment. This morning, the U.S. ambassador to Mexico says they are following the situation very closely.
It's hard to wrap your brain around what we just saw in the video.
So pain in the grandfather's voice.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Jericka, thank you very much.